I'm super excited and I welcome you to a fresh episode of Kiddies World with Lola, showing right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. How are you all today? Hope you're fine. Good job. You're fine. Fantastic, just like Lola. And I'm sure that you're enjoying yourself. Welcome to a fresh, hot, and spicy edition of Kiddies World with Lola. And of course, you know how we do it on this program. This is an educating, inspiring, and educating program that is for teenagers, that is for all the kids out there. And of course, you know, we have various segments on this program, segments that will not only educate you, but they will also inform you, they will entertain you. And you see, today's episode of the show is going to be hot like a pepper. Okay, so I welcome every single one watching right now. I know, hope you're good, hope you're fine, hope you're enjoying Nigeria. I want to appreciate everyone that has tuned in today. And in case you have a brother or sister who watches the program with you and is not there, tell them to come around because this is the show they have been waiting for. All right, I want to also welcome those who are right here in the studio with me. You must have seen them. Take a look at them. These are no other than the students of First Class International College in Osogbo, Osun State. Give yourself a round of applause. I mean, you are amazing. I love your energy. I love your look. And trust me, I feel like just wearing the same uniform like you. You look cute. You look beautiful, and I love your energy. Please give yourself another round of applause. All right, as you know, on this show, we have various segments. We have the teaching segment where I teach on various topics. And today, I'm going to be teaching on something that everyone has. What is that thing? I'm not going to tell you, but you will find out in a bit. And after the teaching segment, we're going to be having the guest segment. Hey, our guest today is such a hilarious guest. I mean, he's a young guy, but I've seen him on many occasions, and he would not cease to make everyone laugh. Okay, you're going to be meeting him as well because he's already in the studio. After we leave the guest segment, we will be playing games. Hey, for the first time, I learned a new game today, and trust me, we are going to be playing that game. You don't want to miss it because it's a game that you can also play with your friends, your family, or even your classmates. So make sure you don't miss any part of today's show because it promises to be inspiring, to be educating, and entertaining. Okay, so Kiddies World with Lola is, of course, progressing, and we will be going on the next segment, which is the teaching segment. So make sure you don't touch that channel. You know how we do it. You do what? You fasten your seatbelt, and of course, we go. Don't touch the channel. It's still Kiddies World with Lola. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much for that warm welcome. In case you're just joining us, this is Kiddies World with Lola, and it shows here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. It's the teaching segment, and of course, I'm ready to share something very crucial, something everyone has. What is that thing? I want to teach on how to identify and nurture your talent or skill. Yes. Oh, I don't have talent? Who says so? You do. I have talent. I'm maximizing my talent. And so every child out there, every teenager out there has a talent. So I'm going to be starting this way by defining what a talent is. Do you even know what a talent is? Now, let me give you an idea before I go into a broad definition. Now, talent can be anything like singing, it can be playing of sport, it can be the ability to solve puzzle, it can be ability to make other people laugh, like my guest, it can be ability to act, it can be, ability to draw. There are various types of talents that we have. So now, you're a child, you're a teenager, and you're wondering, okay, how do I even identify my talent? Now, listen, there are various ways you can identify talent. And if you ask me for the definition, before I forget that, I would say that talent is that ability that is very natural to you. Yes, that ability that even when they wake you up from the dream or from your sleep, you are still able to perform well or carry out that skill or that action very well. That is your talent. What is it that you do that you don't even need to practice so much about and you will still perform over average? What is it that everyone loves about you? And what is it that when they mention your name, everybody know, give it up to Shola. Oh, give it up to Kende. What is that thing? That could be your talent. Yes. And so every single child out there, every teenager need to identify what their talent is. So Lola, how do I now identify my talent? I have several ways here that I have highlighted that can help you identify your talent. Now, number one is you need to try new things. Yes, you need to try new things. Try new things. Don't be so used to the way you do, things in your life. As a child, okay, you know how you sing, but then something happened. Your CCA teacher just walks into the class and says, okay, everybody draw this thing on the board. And then you became the first to draw that object on the board and you drew it so well. Well, nobody knew you could draw. I remember sometimes ago, my son everybody knows that, well, he sings. And then he came back one day with this white drawing sheet and started showing me, Mommy, I drew this. I said, no, that's not possible. He said, yes, a teacher came to class and he said we should do this. And I was even surprised myself. I was surprised because I never knew that he could draw. I never knew that he had that talent. And because I encouraged him, he started drawing almost everything he sees around the house. That is trying new things. It's one of the ways to know what your talent is. If you never try it, talent can be just like a gold that is hidden in a place. So you don't want your talent to be hidden. You don't want your talent to be not to be underused. So you need to keep trying things. Sometimes as children, we try things and then we say, I didn't do it so well. That's okay. Don't just wait there. You can try some other things. In trying many things, you will be able to know that one that you are very, very good at. You'll be able to know the ones or the activities or the actions or the things that you do conveniently and you get good result about. So that is the first step to take in identifying your talent. And the second way to identify the talent you have got as a child, as a teenager, or as a young adult watching me right now is to pay attention to your interest. Yes. What is that thing that once they mention it, you jump? Woo! What is that thing that interests you? What is that thing that the moment your friend says, oh, let's do this, oh, you're the first to go? Not, I'm not interested. No. What are the things that interest you? Singing interests you? Dancing interests you? Painting interests you? I mean, if you tell me to paint now, it will be like you're asking me to do the most difficult thing in the world. And if you ask some children to paint, I mean, the way they will even hold the brush gracefully, you'll be endeared to them. That is talent. So if you want to identify your talent, you need to know what interests you. What is that thing that you love doing? What is that thing that you can even stop your food for? I know that many of us love food and we almost cannot just do without it, But even if they say, come and eat, be like, Mom, let me just finish this. Aha, that means that particular thing interests you. So The way to find, another way to find what your talent is by knowing what interests you. What is that thing that when you have to do it like this, you keep seeing it in your dreams? Like you have, maybe you're doing the thing tomorrow or 2 days, in 2 days, and you can't sleep from the time you know you're going to be doing that thing. Yes, it must be that that thing interests you so much and you're counting down. You're like, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to be on the drums. Oh, I can't wait to submit my song lyrics. Oh, I can't wait to lay my hands on that material of cloth, cutting and sewing it. There are various things. What is your own talent? Every child needs to identify it. I tell you, because the era we are now is the era of education and talent. So you can't just leverage on your schooling alone. You need a talent, you need a skill so that you can have a successful life. So find a way to know what interests you. In fact, in my own opinion, you can ask your friends, just make a questionnaire and say, what do you think interests me? Yeah, friends are meant to be real G's, right? Good. So you can ask your friend, Shadi, what are the things that you think interest me? Oh, you like to do this. You like to do that. When you do that, it can serve as a mirror that shows the reflection of who you truly are. You know, our friends know what we can do. They know what we cannot do. Our friends, our besties, you can ask your bestie and say, oh, friend, what do you think are the things? What are the things that interest me in your own opinion? That can be a pointer to identifying what your interests are. Okay, so let me move on to the third way of to identify what your talent is. This is like asking for a feedback. Yes, ask for a feedback. After you're done cooking, say, mommy, I want to try something. Something is in my head. Like if I mix spaghetti and okra together, I don't even know whether there's anything like that. But you just think, Mom, I'm thinking of something in my head, like, matching some potatoes and, getting some sweet corn, I'll just use, just, okay, after you have done all your experiment, well done. Can you just ask for an honest feedback and say, okay, Mom, how do you think that was? Yeah, because when you get the feedback, and the feedback you get at all time is, whoa, like seriously, you did this, and you show another person, oh, seriously, what, like, what? That is a pointer to what your talent is. What is it that you do that when you show people or you tell people about it, they're like, really? For real? Like you did this? Like you made this? Like do you understand? So when you have positive feedback from some things like that, it's a pointer to what your talent is. So I've mentioned 3 ways already of finding what your talent is, right? The first way, I say you should try new things, right? The second way, I say you should what? What did I say the second thing is? Remember, pay attention to what interests you. Yeah, you got it. And then thirdly, I said ask for what? Feedback. Now, the fourth one is reflect on your experiences. Now, look at the time that you just things that have happened to you in the past. Now, have become your experience, right? Now, take a flashback to your experiences. What are the experiences you've had that you love to repeat again, that you love to happen again? When you find some experiences that intrigues you, that you look forward to again and again and again and again, that can be a pointer. Yes, I remember that, while growing up, in fact, it's a talent. While growing up, I like to always attend concerts. I like to always go for praise nights. I like to always follow my, brothers and sisters to anywhere they're singing. And it wasn't long before they discovered that, hey, you've got a singing talent. And that way, because I was able to, mingle, I was able to repeat experiences that pleased me. I just love it. They could say, oh, if you go to that singing, whatever program, you will not go. I'll say, yeah, it's fine. I will choose because I love the experience and I was repeating it. I was repeating that experience, and it was a platform for me to showcase my talent without me even knowing that I have the singing talent. So that's what I mean. So if you want to identify what your talent is, look at your past experiences. That okay, I think okay, I had this the time I went for TV show. I that day I went all over the place as if I've just jam a jackpot. I've just hit a jackpot. I was so happy. Everybody was asking what. That might be a pointer that you have a presenting talent or a speaking talent. So make sure you cast your mind back to your previous experiences and then check if it is something that excites you. It might be a pointer to what your talent is. So having found our talent, what next? Are you not wondering? What next? What is the next thing to do after finding your talent? Number one is to practice regularly. What did I say you should do? Good job. Practice regularly. See, talents are like gold. They're like raw gold. If you've ever seen a raw gold in its state before, in its very first state, you won't even like it because it will be covered with all sorts and you'll be like, but you see, once a gold is polished, cleaned, refined, it becomes what catches everybody's attention. You see, that refining, that cleaning, that, process is called practice. All of the celebrities that you see today and you're like, oh, I love this. Oh, those are my they practice. As much as you see them going from one event to another, they have a compulsory practice time that their managers ensure they don't miss. For any talent you have, if you practice well with it, you have the tendencies to become better at it. You have the tendencies to reach higher heights with that talent. Many of us children have identified our talent maybe through our friends or our parents and they say, oh, you have this talent. But then what have you done with it? You need to devote practice time. I'm not saying it has to be every time and it will now affect your academics. No, don't get me wrong. But you see, any talent that you don't devote practice to will become redundant. And such talent might even be lost. Yes, you heard me right. So make sure that you give time, practicing time to the talents that you have. This will help you to develop any area of weakness, to acquire more skill, to prune it, to, make it better. So once you have identified your talent as a child, as a boy, as a girl, you need to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Number two that you have to do once you have identified your talent is find a mentor or coach. Yes, find a mentor or coach. Don't just leave it at what you know alone. Okay, there are people who have been successful with that talent that you have just discovered. Can you approach them? Can you talk to your parents about them? There might be people you don't have everyday conversation with. That should not be a problem. You can just say to your mom, Dad, I found out about this so person. I don't know if adventure there is any way he or she can coach me. Just tell them. They might have ways, they might have, medium to reach out to such a person. And when that person mentors or coach you, you will become a better version of yourself with the talent you have discovered. That's it. Because there is an adage that says that, what a child sees climbing, okay, an adult will see much more. Why? Because when a child stands on an adult's shoulder, the child will see farther than the adult can even see. These are the essence of coaching and mentoring. As a young boy or as a young lady who has a beautiful voice as a talent, you can find some people that are singing professionally and can tutor you and can tell you, oh, these are the habits I was engaged in that almost affected me, but I've learned my lesson. Make sure you don't make the same mistake. Yes, because their place of experience, their place of exposure can help you to become better at the talent you have just discovered. So after identifying your talent, Practice. After practice, what did I say you should do? Find a mentor or a coach. Yes. Some of you, in fact, the truth is many adults would love to coach children and teenagers because they know that there is greater future in them. There are greater possibilities in them. So don't just sit down looking at that talented hairstylist in your neighborhood. Just don't sit down looking at that talented fashion designer. Make sure, use the internet to find some of them. Use the internet to know those who have thrived and become successful with the kind of talent that you have. Number 3 thing to do after you have found your talent is to set goals. Set goals and challenges. Look, the thing about talent is when you stretch it, okay, it doesn't go back to the original size. That is the thing about talent. If you just leave it like a rubber band, it'll be like that. But you see, it can be expanded. It can be bigger. And what will make it bigger is practice. By the time you say, okay, I can do poetry, I think I have that oratory skill, and so I can do maybe write, compose some lyrics. But maybe what you can do before is just one in an entire term. Can you give yourself a challenge and goal of coming up, writing about 3 poetry in one term? Just give yourself some more achievable goals. Make sure you're not just limiting yourself. Oh, you can draw and you've been drawing abstract. Okay, can you just draw something? Just give yourself a higher goal. All right. Okay, maybe you have the talent of hairdressing and well, it's just natural for you. In fact, we have some children that do things without being taught. Yes, most times those are pointed to natural talents. Okay, now when you have discovered that, maybe okay, all you do is you can plait this. Can you just give yourself a goal that okay, I want to be able to also do this and this in the next 6 months? Those are the ways you can, you know, groom your talent. Give yourself goals. Give yourself challenges. Because by the time you are done with those challenges, even when you do not succeed at them, you are never at the level you were before you laid your hands on them. Do you understand that, children? So make sure you set goals for yourself. Make sure you are looking up to something. Make sure you are making effort to do it better, all right, and better than the last time you did it. Okay, so still on the things to do after you have identified your talent, the last one I'll say is to stay motivated. Look, many of the people you see do what they do today and are celebrated. I've done it and people have said woo to them in the past. Yes, they've done it and they felt like, whoo, oh, I got to get it. I got to do it. Yeah, it has happened to them. But you see, you need to motivate yourself. You need to give yourself inner motivation. Don't be discouraged because you failed at once. No, don't be discouraged. Try again. Keep at it. Keep acknowledging that talent. Don't say, oh, maybe I don't even have the talent after all. No, don't give up on yourself so easily. Stay motivated. Now, let me part with this. Let me end with this. You see, developing talent can take time. So don't be in a hurry. Because a Rome, they say, is not what? Built in a day. Thank you. So make sure that you put in the time, you put in the effort, and you put in what? The perseverance. Because you're going to face so many things, so many challenges on the path to, pruning and developing your talent. But stay motivated. Tell yourself that nothing will stop me. Nothing will hinder me. Stay positive. Learn from your mistakes. Don't say, I don't even want to talk about it. It's okay. It's all right to go mush, but shake it off after all. Learn the lessons. Okay, Look at the situation, look at the presentation, look at the, you know, the production. In whatever way your talent is being expressed, look at it closely, check out for the mistakes, what caused it, what could have helped you to avert it, what could have helped that mistake not to happen. And once you identify it, move on. Yes, move on. Don't let it demoralize you, and don't let it make you say, I'm not even going to try again. Don't do that. So in conclusion, children, I'm saying that discovering and developing your talent is a major thing in your life journey. It should be exciting you, but remember to be patient, because you see, one little step and a little step and a little step will definitely lead you to your desired place in the future. So I want to believe you have learned, okay, from my teaching today about your talent. I hope you know what to do, you know, in the course of finding your talent and how you can find it. And remember, I also shared with you how you can move on from finding your talent to making it a bigger thing in life. So thank you so much for learning with me today. And I do hope you're staying to get to the next segment of the show, Kiddies World with Lola, which is when I'm bringing in my cute, handsome, and talented guest today. Don't touch the channel. We will be right back.
Economy, films, and music are well known throughout Africa. But when our wildlife is in crisis, it is bad for our reputation. We are losing our lions, elephants, and gorillas. But Nigeria can change that if we say no to illegal bushmeat and report wildlife crime. Because poaching steals from us all.
Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born the 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness in participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history.
Welcome back. Thank you. Yes, welcome back. This is still Kiddies World with Lola, shown right here on Western Spring Television, Channel 190 DTT. Okay, so right now I'm seated with our special guest. And I mean, it's not even making me laugh, but when you look at his face alone, you will laugh. Because, see, he has the way he looks. Let me remove my glasses so you see. It will look like this. And like to introduce him to everyone, but then me give him the opportunity to introduce himself. He is a student of First Class International School, Osogbo, Osun State. Please put your hands together for my guest. All right, please let everyone meet you. Let our viewers meet you. What's your name?
So my name is Alajiki Fortunate.
Alajiki
Fortunate.
Alajiki Fortunate.
Yes.
Why that combination of names? See, like deep Yoruba, right? And English. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it's amazing.
Now, let me tell you how I met this guy. So, his school, First Class International College, usually every year they have like a stage play that they invite people to come and watch, you know, with ridiculous token like that. And, you know, stage play is not anything that is common like that in recent times. So when I was invited, oh, wow, I got attracted to that idea. And then I went there. And the first play that I saw you play will be where you acted as one lover boy like that. What was that? Can you remember? I think that was the one you did like 2-3 years ago, right?
No, that was my brother.
That was your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, so it actually runs in the family?
Yes.
Hey, okay. So tell me about yourself, your class, your interests, before I then begin to ask you questions that brought you here today.
Yes. I'm in SS1 class. So
SS1?
Yes.
Okay.
I love doing stuff like this.
What? So no, don't even do corner with me this morning.
Okay.
You like doing stuff like what?
Acting.
You say he's just doing like this. If he should enter his character, huh? You say you like this, You did not know that my head is already rolling for you. I mean, you won't believe it. That's what we're talking about when we say talent. So, for how long have you been acting? Fortunate.
2 years ago.
Just 2 years and you're amazing like that? No, I'm very sure you've been acting in your sitting room where you have been doing your daddy like this and your mommy like this.
Yeah.
I know. But of course, officially, you started acting 2 years ago.
Yes.
What is acting to you? How does it make you feel?
I feel amazing when acting. It is fun.
It is fun. You enjoy it.
Yes, I
That's
enjoy.
what we're talking about, man. Come on, give me a high five. Good job. Now, that's what we're talking about. What you find interesting. Now, sometimes I want to act, but I can be very shy. How do you overcome that? Like you're seeing lots of people, and then you have to be acting like one boy like this, like this, like this, like this. How do you handle that shyness?
Oh, it is not that you not be shy. You be shy.
Okay.
But after you mingle with your people you act with, so when you mingle with them and you are looking at the face, after like 30 scenes or maybe a scene, you already.
Fortunate is not that easy job.
No.
Even if I mingle, the fact that many people are watching me, and sometimes even for you, I think I've seen you do some funny parts. I've seen you, you know, in some role that they beat you. I've seen you in some role that, you know, of course, by the way, they are all African, you know, rich stage plays. So you will see all of their natural, you know, stage props. You see the palm trees and all of that. And you know, the way you even speak your English is not the way you are speaking it right now. Can you say one of your lines in your previous acting for us?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go there.
Mr. Malaika, you are ready to face the consequences of what you did. So now you are going to my custody because my name is O-O-A. Okanlao. Obelao. Arotawaya.
Arotawaya. You know, that's most of the time that's how he speaks. He will just be okay. And can you give us that line where, you know, I think the last one you did was where one lady like that was you're always between two girls.
Yes.
One that would like you genuinely, one that will be using it to do shakara. Can you say one of your lines to those girls in your stage play?
Okay. I didn't get my heart.
Okay, I'll try not to laugh now. Okay, so you can enjoy the scripts. Let's go.
My heart, Rob. My sweetheart. You've not only stolen my heart, but also made my body to be your slave.
I mean, this is, as in, I'm just wondering that, look at this guy, and you need to see how he will be dressed, like one village headmaster like that, and you'll be so full of yourself. You're always so proud, like, you will be doing like this, I'll be like, who is this one? How can you even say, I said sometimes you even say that, you that many girls are falling for, I'll be like, hey, this one. Wow, that is interesting. So, I know there's some children, there's some teenagers that find it difficult to face the crowd. What can you say to them?
Overcome your fear. That's it.
How now? They will just knock the fear on the head like this.
So, okay, when you want to start the play or anything,
okay,
you pray to God that you don't want to fumble. So after you start the play and you're already feeling shy, so you just try to play smart and
shake it off.
Do
just
something funny with somebody. So after that, you'll feel
be fine. Have you ever fumbled before when acting?
Yes, once.
How did you handle that?
I forgot my
confess. What was the fumble?
I forgot my lie. So when I forgot it, me and my other actor, we just said something funny, then we forgot about the line.
Okay, so nobody actually knew that you forgot your line, right?
Yes, it's only the people that we rehearsed with that
will be like, what did you say? Okay, well, that's very good. So what do you see, where do you see this talent take you to? I mean, is this just something you're just doing in school? We shall let you do it because that Mr. Femi, that's why you'll be picking somebody. Well, let me try to do it for them and forget about it. Or what do you see about this talent from here?
The talent. There are many people out there that they are big actors and actresses. So if I'm like them, there's nothing bad.
Yeah, so it means you're pursuing this?
Yes.
Wow, that is interesting. And I know also that acting requires memorizing and cramming. Hey, I don't know. Well, some people do not find that easy. How do you handle that? I mean, you have to say lines, many lines, sometimes 10, sometimes 15 in a scene, and you are not allowed to just mince words. How do you handle that part?
Yeah. So when you read the line, the script,
yeah.
So you not just say the script, you act the script. When you are reading, it's not that you just read. Like, you know, people will not be there with you. So you just act the script with yourself or even with your sister or with your brother. So when you're acting it, you're assimilating it, you'll be assimilating it. So, but if you don't get some words, you can just break it down to your own understanding. So
what you're trying to say is just understand the script.
Just understand.
Everything doesn't have to be word for word, 100%. Wow, that is fantastic. What role has your parent played, have your parent played in nurturing this your talent? They also admit that you have acting talent.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, so how have they supported you? Tell us.
They'll say do it very well. They'll come to watch me when I'm doing
they
it.
come to watch you as well.
Yeah.
Well, have they ever added one more meat because of your good performance?
Yeah.
Hey, and I suppose you would like food. What's your best food, Fortune?
Is rice.
Hey, what kind of rice now?
Fried rice.
Yes, you about like fried rice with chicken, I guess.
Yes.
You don't like pound. And if anybody sees you from the way you act, there was even this last acting of your stage play I watched. You were eating. You did not even stop eating. Well, you know the one that collected somebody's food. I was just eating.
No, I was not doing that.
But you remember that boy, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so I thought, looking at you, I would have guessed that you like pounded yam.
Yes, I like it.
You like pounded yam?
Yes.
Because that one will give you energy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that is fortunate. And, you know, he enjoys acting. His own talent is acting. Is there any other talent that you've got that we do not know about? Or that I do not know about?
It's also related with acting.
Okay, tell us about it.
Like talking, something like this.
Yeah. Or making people laugh, you meant. Do you crack jokes?
I crack jokes too.
Ah, okay. So that's why they put you in funny parts, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay, so talking about being funny, is there any popular actor that you're looking forward to maybe be like or meet on this acting journey? Anyone?
Yes.
And who would that be? Can I guess? Wait. Quite a number of them, but let me hear yours. Who among those actors?
There are many.
Hey, okay. Number one.
Where Johnson.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Number two.
Vin Diesel.
Ah, well, you are going too far now. Yeah, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Who is Vin Diesel? I'm not sure I know Vin Diesel.
And also Odunade.
Now you are coming home. Okay. Yes, it can be very funny as well. Okay, that's very good. Thank you so much for sharing your word with us. And one last question that I'll love to ask is, I mean, I met you through your school that organized that stage play. What role has the school herself played in identifying this talent in you and nurturing it?
Anytime it comes to stuff like acting, so they Fortunate can do it. That guy is funny and he can do it. So that's.
You see, that's what I love about your school, and the fact that, you see, they're not just teaching ABC, they are also looking inwardly into their students, and they are nurturing the talent, the gifts that they have. That is outstanding, and I would like to say kudos to them. All right, Fortunate, thank you so much for coming today. Any parting word to upcoming, can you say to upcoming actors like you?
Just try harder and overcome your fear and some stuff like that.
Some stuff like that. Okay. So if you're out there and maybe in your house they call you the drama boy or the drama girl, and they call you, this one, very dramatic. That might be a pointer to the talent that you have. So make sure you don't just laugh out at it. Make sure you also look inwardly and find something and a way to nurture that gift and that talent from you. Thank you so much, Fortunate, for granting us this interview. I hope to see more of you in your subsequent stage play. All right, everyone, that was Fortunate, and he is an actor from First Class International College. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you. Okay, we have not ended the show because we have a fantastic game to play. You don't want to miss it because I have a lot of gist to tell you about that game. It's so Kiddies World with Lola. We will be right back.
Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them in countries like Rwanda and Uganda every year, creating jobs and generating millions of dollars. But in Nigeria, our gorillas are threatened by habitat loss and traps set for illegal bushmeat. But we can earn money from gorilla tourism if we protect them. Please say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Our music is gaining popularity across the world. but we are losing our wildlife here at home. Pangolins are threatened by the illegal bushmeat trade. They are sold and consumed in our cities, and their scales are used for traditional medicines. Just as we have preserved our culture, let us protect our pangolins. Let us say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
I'm just going to stop right there because now is the time that we have been waiting for. Look, you need to mingle with teenagers and young adults because there's a whole lot to learn from them. Today's game is coming right from the student of First Class International School. And trust me, today is the first time I'm hearing about this game. So we're going to be playing that game. They call it Things We Do in the Classroom. But today, there are things we do in the studio, okay? Things we do in the studio. So this is going to help you to learn about reading. It will help you to also learn about speaking. So here is the deal. Maybe you know the game already, calm down. But what they have told me about this game is we're going to create a rhythm, okay, with our hands clapping. And then the title will be said, which is Things We Do in the Studio. And everybody will have to say something sensible for that matter. You don't want to tell us what is not sensible, okay? So we'll keep saying, all of the contestants here will be saying things that they do in the studio. Anybody that says what they do out of the rhythm will be thrown out of the studio. So the moment will just push you like this. It means you have missed the rhythm and you're going to be staying out of the studio. So are you ready for this game, people? Yes, ma'am. Okay, tell everyone your name. Hold their microphone, pass it, introduce yourself.
I'm Additional Powers.
Okay.
I'm Additional Deborah.
I don't understand. Are you siblings?
No.
Okay, just the same surname. Okay, pass the microphone, your name.
I'm Ubuja Mary.
Okay, Mary.
I am Additional Biology.
Okay.
I am Alfred Deborah.
Very good. So now you're going to be passing the microphone. I'll try to stay back so that we can pass the microphone smoothly. So are we ready for this game? Okay, so how do we create the rhythm now? Things we do. Okay, so what's the line? Let's go. Okay. Huh?
Looking at.
Are we ready? Okay, let's go. Things we do in the studio, right? In the studio. In the studio.
Looking at.
In the studio.
Looking at you in the studio.
Oh,
kick out the classroom.
Oh, kick out the studio. Aha, thank you. He didn't say anything. Why? Okay, we'll start again. In the studio. In the studio.
Sleeping in the studio.
Speaking in the studio.
Laughing in the studio.
What do we do? Oh, kick him out the studio. Okay, I have 3. Let's go.
Reading in the studio.
Dancing in the studio.
Oh.
Laughing in the studio. Playing in the studio.
Sleeping in the studio.
Jumping in the studio.
Singing in the studio.
Oh.
Sleeping in the studio.
We'll be out.
Dancing in the studio.
Oh.
Eating in the studio.
Smiling in the studio.
Drinking in the studio.
Sleeping in the studio.
So.
Wow. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sitting in the classroom.
Looking at you in the studio.
Jumping in the studio.
Dancing in the studio.
Curtains in the studio.
Clapping in the studio.
Cameras in the studio.
Jumping in the studio. Chairs in the studio. Eating in the studio.
Kika, and then, and our winner is. Oh, put your hands together for her. Wow, awesome. Okay, so this is a good one, and I really enjoyed that game. What you do in the studio, that is a game you can also play with your friends and family anytime and any day. A big thanks to all the brilliant and brave students of First Class International School. Please put your hands together for yourself. Amazing. Yes, I personally enjoyed that studio. And on this note, we want to say a big thank you to our guests, and that is Fortunate, and of course all of you wonderful students of First Class International School. You have made the show amazing today. Please applaud yourselves. Thank you so much. We also want to appreciate all our viewers out there. Thank you so much for tuning in today and watching this episode of Kiddies World with Lola. Don't forget to watch us also on our social media handle on YouTube, WSTV, Western Spring Television, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to that channel. Turn on the notification so that you can be notified whenever our programs are being aired. And we want to also say you should not forget to join us another time on this exciting, educating, and inspiring Kiddies and Teenagers program, Kiddies World with Lola, showing on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. Thank you so much for today. I look forward to seeing you some other time. Cheers.